Okay, let's read it together. Colossians 2 verse 6 until 7. I'm going to read it from NIV version. So then, just as you received Christ Jesus as Lord, continue to live your lives in Him, rooted and built up in Him, strengthened in the faith as you were taught, and overflowing with thankfulness. Okay, so for today, I'm going to take an example from a type of plant. The type of plant is the Chinese bamboo. Okay, so for the Chinese bamboo, even though for like other plants, maybe in like a few years you can already see it growing, but for the Chinese bamboo, even though you take care of it, you water it, and then you give enough sunlight and stuff like that, even though that in 5 years it will still be only about 15 to 30 centimeters. But after those 5 years, it will grow, and it can grow up to like 30 meters tall, and that's very tall. So why is it for the 5 first years that it grows so long? It's actually growing its roots so that it can hold the 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 height of the tree later on when it already grows. So um in this COVID situation, I think it's a good time for us to grow our roots in God, which is like we can build a relationship with God so that we might not be in our full potential now since we're at home, and then our school is online, so we can't, sometimes we have internet connection problem and stuff like that. But when we are already offline, we can do lots of other things, right? And when we are in our full potential, we can accomplish great things, right? Like this Chinese bamboo, the one that can grow very tall after those 5 years. However, if we don't have a strong root in God, we can become prideful if we already accomplish great things. Or maybe sometimes when we are already tall, there will be some problems, and then there will be like troubles. And if we don't have a strong root in God, it can cause us to fall down or fail. So it's quite important for us to grow roots. The way we can grow our roots in God is by praying and reading the Bible. And nowadays we don't really go outside that much. Of course, maybe we want to play games and stuff like that, and it's okay to play games, just not all the time. After we're done with our schoolwork and homework, sometimes rather than playing games all the time, we can start praying. Praying doesn't take too long, right? It's just a little while for you and God to talk to each other, so that we can have strong roots. And when we are in our full potential to do some things that we might not be able to do now because we're at home, we already have the strong foundation so that we won't fall or anything like that. So the conclusion is we need strong roots in God to help us so that we can like stay in our position but not fall. And I think it will be a good time for us to grow those roots.